Picture look a little blurry, huh?
Camera might be.
There we go. That's better. That's better.
That made it better. All right, Shalom Hakim Wakwa. First and foremost, before we begin, we want to give all the praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakurash.
All praises to the Heavenly Father, in the name of the only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutation to the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect, scattered all the four corners of the earth. And just to quote Romans 13 and 11, for now is a high time to awake out of sleep, for salvation is nearer than when we believed. And the signs are showing that the words of the Most High is on fire right now. Prophecy is definitely lit. You're seeing so much happening right now. And it's according to what the Lord had been speaking since the beginning. And the elder apostles, the Hakim, the bishops, all the brothers in the different camps over the course of time, we've been given the final warning for Jacob to repent, come back to the Heavenly Father, receive this engrafted word that your soul may be saved and receive mercy, man. Because right now, it's pretty much from here on out, it's hell. Yeah. Nothing but increased sorrow, man. All right, there's no more mirth. That's out. Okay, that turn up, jolly spirit, everybody getting together for the holidays and holding hands and happy and all that shit. That's finished, man. It's over with.
Like right now, starting the day until I would say January 2nd, January 1st, Jacob's under a spell. Mm-hmm. Jacob's in a trance right now where they just in this so-called holiday spirit where you can't tell them shit, but Merry Christmas or Happy New Year.
Ecclesiastes 7:2, and read down. It is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting. Mm-hmm. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Yep. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise, because you're based in reality now. Mm-hmm. Because here's the problem with the people that's trying to force, well, that the brother Hezekiah said, they force mirth. Yeah. Right? They're trying to force it. Be happy, nigga. Trying to force mirth. You can't. Hey, these people drinking. I came from a liquor store, full of people in there trying to force mirth. They're trying to force that happy spirit.
And also trying to drink away sorrow.
There you go.
Drink away, thinking that will that all their problems will alleviate their problems and miseries. When tomorrow,
hey,
you in the same shit.
Yeah. When you sober up off of this, you back in it, and that's what I noticed. So when you based in reality, we're based in reality, man. That's the difference. Yeah, faith. You can say all of that about faith, but the bottom line is we're still based in reality. The reality of the situation is times aren't gonna get better. You can keep using up all your money to buy gifts. You can keep partying up and drinking and eating whatever the hell you want, thinking things are going to turn around, that these restrictions is going to stop, and it's going to go back to normal or go back to how it was. That's over.
That's it.
That version of the earth is over, man. Yep. Okay, this is a new regime that's coming in the earth. It's going to be a very evil day and a very dark time, and then after that, then will the kingdom of heaven come.
Yep.
Verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. Because we know what time it is. Mm-hmm. We know it's time for the second death. We know this is the beginning of the second death. Okay? Meaning that great death. The first death was the Noah flood. This is the next event that the Most High is doing that's on that level. The last one was done with water. This one's going to be done with fire. Okay, but before that, masses of people are gonna die before the fire actually hits the earth. So imagine how many people you're gonna see die. What's to be happy about? When you can't, and they canceling Christmas all over the world for you that believe in that trash, right?
Yeah, you got in these other countries, normally when it's so-called Christmas time, everybody's happy. There's parades going on, and people with their families and their homes. You know what I'm saying? They children and open up gifts. They just bow down to a Nimrod's phallic symbol, right? But then at night, the music is playing, Christmas carols and shit.
Yeah.
People drinking. You know what I'm saying? Eating. Well, instead of all that, them motherfuckers is out there protesting.
Yeah.
They out there, like the scriptures say, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. It's people in uproar. People ain't happy. Still, people committing suicide. People on drugs. It's a lot of it's a lot of homelessness. You think they enjoying these times right now?
It's frigid outside.
It's cold as shit.
Yeah, but these people so gone, man. The homeless motherfuckers still celebrate Christmas. They'll find some type of fucking little grass or something, make a tree or some shit. Put lights on it. These people are gone.
Christmas warms my heart. Shit like that.
Just like the Yahweh Shah said, when he comes back, people are gonna be marrying and giving in marriage. Eating, jolly,
all them different revelings and banquetings. This is what you're seeing today. This is a negative situation. This ain't nothing to be rejoicing over. We're still in captivity.
Verse 5, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the songs of fools.
And speaking on what you brothers just touched upon, you have a certain parts of the country, that didn't get to enjoy that Mirth spirit. Like you had a town in Mississippi, Jake over there, they've been going off, they've been killing each other. So the mayor canceled their little parade. But you got the rest of the I think it's a town like 500 to 700 people, but the rest of that town is mad because of that. But she understand the reality of the situation ain't shits and giggles, man.
Yeah.
People
losing lives.
Yeah, it's not looking too good, man. That holiday spirit is really it's not what it used to be. It's basically it feels darkened. Y'all know that something's clearly different, man. You're not able to really enjoy what you think you are doing.
It's almost like you said, it's forced mirth. It's like almost manufactured mirth. Where they just trying to just push it on you when you really not happy. You really not in a state of mirth right now. All right, our people really deep down they're mourning because they didn't spend all this money on this bullshit, and they thinking, damn, I hope I get this income tax check so I can pay this shit off, because I think last year shit was delayed. So hey, who's to say the same thing may happen this year? And a lot of these people, they took early child tax credit, so you're not going to get as much. Esau's been setting all this shit up for the longest, and Jake is just still in the same mindset, thinking that it's all good, it's going to be all good.
Getting walked right into the slaughter. You're getting walked right into the slaughter. Period, point blank. This devil will lead you right into the trap, but here you're not just going to be captive. You're going to be put to death in that trap, man. And it starts in your arm. Okay? Okay. Was it on that?
No, there's more.
Okay.
Shalom to brothers and you sisters turning in, and that was another precept I was thinking about. Amos 5:21. I hate and despise your feast days, and when I smell in your solemn assemblies. And there it is, man. I mean, this feast day is not our feast day. This is a pagan festival. This is a Babylonian / Greco-Roman festivity. It has nothing to do with us. That Christmas bullshit. There's nothing but paganism, man. And that's and good for some of you families out there that got your homes burned down. Judgment.
And the night ain't over.
Yeah,
we're gonna hear some more stories within the next 24 hours of whether someone got shot at a family dinner, stabbed, a house burned down. So the Lord is sending out His judgment in a major way.
Ecclesiastes 7:6. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the foot of the fool this is also is vanity.
Yes, it's that crackling that sounds like the mirth. It's not nothing to be joyous and mirthful about, like the crackling of thorns underneath the pot when the fire is burning it up, man. As a kindling, right? It's doing all of that, but it's not really genuine. You people are trying to laugh and trying to be induced with alcohol and with these pharmaceuticals and drugs and pills you popping and all these other things that you're doing, trying to turn this into something special, trying to play Nat King Cole's Greatest Christmas and Motown Christmas and Bing, what's his name? Bing Crosby. Trying to play all this shit, man, it don't mean nothing. Because at the end of the day, Santa didn't drop off no presents. You just lost a lot of money trying to appease people that are half-hearted about even receiving the gifts you give.
Yeah, all you did was pretty much give right back to the corporations that stand to gain from this whole shit.
That's right.
And I mean, it's a yearly marketing scheme for the corporate businesses. You're just gonna give your last hard-earned money, and this is the worst time ever to be even trying to spend on any type of bullshit. All this inflation going on, the possibility of something happening with these banks, a bank freeze can possibly happen. People go panicking, trying to run to the bank and withdraw, and everything's frozen.
Yeah,
this is the worst time to be trying to get involved with some shit like that. But you not thinking it through, and then you ain't thinking about down the line. They gonna allow y'all to eat and drink and get y'all last little family time in, but come after January, mandates is finna hit effect.
Yep. A lot of these mandates were signed for 2022.
Yeah.
January 2022.
You're not going to be allowed to go into certain establishments, stores, restaurants, even grocery stores in certain areas.
Yeah.
It's already going to start happening up there in Canada.
Now, crazy part, if I can throw this in there, right? How you feel when you can't get that one thing you need? Now, what's bad about it in our neighborhoods? We'll take a trip every once in a while to go to the Whole Foods, the Trader Joe's, the nicer neighborhood stores. But, when we lock down to our neighborhoods and can't get in those particular stores, we got to stick around our terrible ass neighborhoods that some of them don't even have vegetables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even buy fruits and vegetables out of some of our stores. They're no good if they are in there. Those aren't the priority things, cans and processed foods. And high sugars and high fructose corn syrups is what's based in our foods, man. Yeah. Witchcraft, man.
And you have food deserts.
That's what it's about. Our neighborhoods are where food deserts really are. So what the hell is to be so happy about, man? When we know our Lord, which we should be rejoicing that He's coming back. I'm talking about as a complete nation. Instead of that, because we about to get out of captivity, instead of that, our people rejoicing that this devil has a tighter grip over them right now.
And it shows you that, like we always say, 2021, with all this information out here, all this social media, people putting up TikTok, Instagram posts, and it's an Instagram, TikTok post circling around about the truth about Christmas, and you niggas still are partaking this folly, and blame it on the kids or excuse family gathering or some shit.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
It is. And that's what should happen. Oppression should make you infuriated about the lie that you've been living. Okay, but it says, and a gift destroyeth the heart. But the gifts, because I got the new smart, what's that shit called?
VR.
The new smart VR. To go with my new iPad shit or whatever the hell's going on, right? So I can tap into the metaverse and grope on people and shit, right? Because that's what I got. You not your mind ain't on what happens when you gotta disconnect out of the metaverse. And I just recently seen that movie, Ready Player One, and that's what they had in it, man. They literally had everybody lived a wonderful life in the I forgot what they called it, but it was the version of the metaverse. I can't think what they called it. But in reality, they were stacked up on trailers, man, damn near in a junkyard somewhere. It shit looked terrible. It was like one of the worst ghettos you've seen, man. In cartoon form.
Look like one of those barrios.
Yeah, one for favelas over there in South America.
Yeah.
Living on top of each other with the bare minimum.
You can see that shit's gonna be a major snare, man. It's gonna fuck people up. One dude, he dropped a bag. I don't know if it was, I think he might have dropped like 500,000 or something like that to live next door to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse.
What?
Yeah. Bro.
So Snoop already in there. That's what's funny. He's already in there and got a place to live. And...
Yeah. So Esau got these motherfuckers where he needs them. He has them, man.
Yeah.
You know,
hey, we're not. That's one of Satan's devices.
Yeah.
And it, like we always say, all this metaverse, all this shit is all leading to one thing: that charagma.
Yeah.
That's
gonna need the clock to log in.
Yeah, exactly. So they're doing all of this for that one purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And you see how Esau just slipped it in there. Like, you've been getting used to all this technology, how he's been gradually conditioning you for it. And then he used this so-called medical safety net as a means to, slip all this in there. And you've been basically accepting it. And the more you've been accepting it, the more he's been able to slip more shit in there. Now, what's mainstream now? The charagma.
Yeah.
He like, oh shit, they bought so much into this. I can finally now go through with my objective.
They ready.
You know what? Yeah. Let's create a CHIP where you can just keep tracking your information and you'll still have your life. You'll be able to come into the bar if you want to go to the bar, if you want to go to the gym, if you want to do what you want to do. Hey, perfect solution, right?
And it is two things real quick. It's not a coincidence the new Matrix is coming out.
It came out.
It's already out. It came out yesterday.
I seen it a couple days ago.
I want to see that. It's no coincidence that this thing is out, as well as in some of these transhuman movies, which that's one of them. But one of these transhumanism movies that be out, they talk about. He said it in the original 1999 Matrix. What is real? If you're talking about your senses, what you can taste and feel, that's just an electrode telling your brain something. So that's what they're gonna give you in this metaverse, man. So you're gonna be happier with living in the metaverse than you will in the real world. Because the way the real world looks now, you don't want to live in this shit. This is the greatest form of oppression that our oppressors have ever put on the people. Okay, this is the tightest grip that it is gonna take a miracle to get out of this. And that's what we're over here in reality in the house of mourning about, because we got to watch all these people die before this is over.
And only the devil can make slavery look so good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he just promotes it and package it up. He make your slavery look very appealing to you.
Yeah. What the Zach said, pour syrup on shit.
Yeah.
Don't make it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So hey, but we, having his eye soft and having his wisdom, we see exactly what this devil was coming with. And that's what the scripture came right on time. Let's say you should get an advantage of us, but we're not ignorant of his devices, man. Yeah. We seen this devil come a mile away, man, and we've been given a warning. And some of these other groups, they know deep down inside, they know, man, that we wasn't bluffing. That they got it. It is true, but too much pride is involved. They can't just come out and just, publicly admit to us being correct on this, man.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna hear too much about it from these other groups, even though this is now mainstream. Now this is right in your face.
Yeah. In your news. Your
mainstream
news.
They got to play stupid now.
Yeah.
And it's either because the Lord either blinded them or they were paid off to ignore the elephant in the room. Yep. If somebody can find that for me, Exodus 23:8 real quick.
I got it.
Because that's the elephant in the room right there. I know they hate when it finally makes mainstream headlines that the chip is out and You know, they're telling you how the technology works and what it's gonna be used for and its purpose and this and that. I know them dudes, they gotta be like just swinging like Trey on on Boys in the Hood and shit when they see that, man. Because they know that we gonna be making videos.
Keep putting that sound clip with native.
They gotta always see that video get re-uploaded.
Yeah,
Baloo.
Yeah,
of course. I got the chip.
Yeah, man. Get that Exodus.
Oh, fuck it. Exodus 23 and 8. Right? Yeah. And thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous.
There it is, man. If somebody can, matter of fact, I'll go to it. You read it. I'm gonna read it in the. I'm gonna read it in the NLT translation real quick.
And the thing is too, Sweden, like you sent the video of Sweden, they just said, hey, the purpose of their their mark, man. You know, and basically, yeah, for can't really say the words, but hey, they say it's for what's going down now, man. But
For the passport. Right?
Yeah, for the passport.
That's how they're gonna make you accept it.
Yeah.
Because they what they gotta do, they gotta crack down on all these people making fake false passports.
Yeah.
So now they gotta clean that up. But it ain't about dirty and they sold them on Amazon.
Yeah.
The fake passports. Are you serious? You thought nobody was gonna do that? It's on the internet, not even the dark web. It's just on there to be sold.
Yep.
So how you gonna act like? But you people are so lost in the sauce. You missed the fact that this is a big setup, man. Y'all got it.
It says Exodus 23 and 8 in the NLT. It says, "Take no bribes, for a bribe makes you ignore something that you clearly see. A bribe makes even a righteous person twist the truth."
Hey, God, that goes into the scripture, gift destroys the heart.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it does, man. It destroys the mind. Because now, same thing with the 501c3s. What you're not able to speak on, the reality of the scriptures. You're not able to speak on the current prophecies.
Yep.
Which means what? It really makes you a blind, dumb dog, as the scriptures speak.
Yep.
Because what? You're not warning the flock. And that's our job. To be out on the highways and hedges and tell the people of the prophecies that they're about to be entering, man.
Hey, because the MOTB, as much as they try to make light of it, is really one of the most severe prophecies,
bro.
Because with this particular thing, if you succumb to it, that's pretty much your one-way ticket to the second death. You're gonna be totally liquefied. The Lord's gonna melt you.
Yeah.
All right, and it even tells you, even prior to the destruction, a lot of people that will take it, pursuant to Revelation 16, it's going to be a grievous sword upon these people, man.
Think about cancer, right? And how painful that is. So imagine this grievous sword that's coming directly from Yahweh Shem Shah.
Right.
People, it's going to be a plague on these people.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Lord's going to torment you until the missiles. He's going to take you from torment to another torment.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Then you're gonna end up in that final fleshly burn.
The Lord gonna basically give you necrosis, and then he's just gonna give you over to the burning flame.
Because that's radiation directly input into your body too. Because
5 to 6 G waves.
5 and 6 G waves. Because that's because even when you look at like the effects that your phone has in your body. Like a lot of men that have their phones in their pocket, they may get a testicular cancer, man.
Yeah.
Because the radiation that comes off of your phone, is right next to your genitals, man.
Yeah. See, and this proves that the mark is a physical mark. Because that's what's gonna. How is that gonna be caused?
How can the spiritual mark?
Exactly.
How can the spirit?
How can a spiritual mark cause a grievous sore? How can John 3:16 cause a grievous sore? How can
a philosophy,
a picture of Cesare Borgia cause a grievous sore?
Exactly.
It's just simple.
Common sense.
Common sense.
But these guys, they gotta play dumb because more than likely they gotta pay it off, or the Lord actually really blinded these men. Dumb dogs that cannot bark, loving to slumber, man.
I got a pray to go with what you read. Read in Exodus 23 and 8. This is Sirach 20 and 20. verse 29. Presents and gifts blind the eyes of the wise and stop up his mouth that he cannot reprove.
Because like one thing you mentioned as well about that hour of temptation, and you could be living thinking, believing that you're living your life to the scriptures to the best of your ability. Hey, but you fail that test, everything up to the moment of that test is a failure too, because what you weren't properly prepared, man. Yep. And what they say, proper preparement, something for basically proper preparement. With it, you basically are gonna have success, and it's some type of saying that it's like.
Yeah, like if the juice is part of the is part of the test. And if you are allowing this operation to take hold of you, you more than likely are not going to pass the final temptation, the hour of temptation, which is going to try everybody. You see, and right now this devil he confused the masses by spinning the narrative that because you got certain people that's being used and set up to say that the jab or the juice is the MOTB, and we know that that's not. So people are gonna hear that and be like, well, they've already kind of they didn't destroy that, they didn't debunk that theory, so to speak. So when it comes down to the actual charagma, people's gonna be like, well, hey,
that wasn't it. This ain't it either.
Yeah.
And if that didn't kill me, why would this kill me?
There's a crafty devil, man. Yeah. He's crafty like that. He has that type of prowess on the left hand side. Right. It tells you how going back to the garden, he was more subtle than any beast of the field, very slick. So you got to be very, very privy, man. Hey, put on the whole armor of the Most High that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. There you go. All right. And this is part of the sorrows too. Yep. When it comes down to it, where you're gonna have to, basically the choice is gonna be either take this and receive temporary comfort, or denounce it. But now you got to face persecution. Now you got to face isolation. Now you got to be cut off from society. That's sorrow right there. That's tribulation.
The thing that makes us most sorrowful is how blind and dumb it has to be the power of the Heavenly Father. Yeah. For you people not to see this stuff, not to be able to use common sense and see the obvious. They told us everything, that this is not what you think it is. They gave us all the information, but you people didn't care. You heard it and said, oh, but I need it to do this. So you just took it. And well, these take at least 10, 15, 20 years for trial studies, but you just took it. This so-called holiday is not about Jesus or gift giving or whatever. So what is it about? Well, it's for the kids. It's for family. You keep making these excuses, and the Heavenly Father's tired of them, man. He's sick and tired of what you people are doing. Somebody was still reading, or what? I got something right quick. Micah chapter 3, verse 11, speaking about those hirelings, right? The heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? No evil can come upon us. But you're going to act like, well, that's exactly what Tazariak said, man. I took it to show you that the Lord can work miracles with me not taking it if I don't take it. I mean, if we do take it, he can heal me, or I don't have to be scared of it. It ain't worse than crack. Certain people putting them the narrative, but well, why can't you just not take it? It's just wise not to do it. Okay? So, especially this early in the game.
So knowing that that he has it, is he gonna take all the booties? Because they're coming out saying you need all the booties now. Man.
Yeah, they finna change the criteria on what constitutes full inoculation.
Exactly.
You're not fully. If you got two of them, two boozy shots, you're not fully.
They don't count.
It doesn't count.
Now you need the new very.
Yeah.
You need that inoculate. You need that juice, and you're gonna need its boosters, man. I mean, its boosties, man. So hey, it's like
it's never ending.
Even in Jake, they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just get it, you know, to be cool. So what y'all gonna do now, man?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've been pumped, like, or are you just content with bamboozled and hornswoggled, or do you think are you gonna actually get the next ones, man?
Yeah.
See,
You see,
It's never ending with you.
It's never ending, and that's why this devil he's gonna go along with your stupidity. He's gonna continue to just string it along. Yeah. And they have a saying among themselves: never let a good crisis go to waste.
Right.
So you just giving this devil more and more leeway. You giving him more edge over you to continue to just completely control your ass, man.
Okay.
I want to read this real quick, and I got this from a forum site, and I don't know where they actually got this from, but when I read it, I laughed my ass off. But this is basically what it says concerning the doses, right?
Oh yeah.
It says the third dose increases immunity, and I'm gonna try to be careful because YouTube might try to mess around and shit. It says the third dose increases immunity, so after the fourth dose, you are protected. Once 80% of the population has received the fifth dose, the restrictions can be relaxed as the sixth dose stops the virus from spreading. We believe that the seventh dose will solve our problems, and we have no reason to fear the eighth dose. The clinical phase of the ninth dose confirms that the antibodies remain stable after the 10th dose.
It's like, bro. And the crazy part is, bro, you'll have some niggas repeat this and be like, yeah, like this don't make sense to you.
That makes sense. They'll take it for truth.
This is the science. This is the science.
Exactly.
You gotta trust the science, man.
Yeah.
It says the 11th dose guarantees that no new mutations will develop, so there is no longer any reason to criticize the idea of the 12th one.
Yep.
And you could tell that a slick motherfucker would say something like put something like this together. A Fauci, he would talk like that on air, and people would be like, "Damn, that makes a lot of sense."
The reality of it, he'll spread that out in 3 different interviews, though. He spread all that information out on 3 different interviews, three different crowds. But it won't. But somebody on TikTok can get that down, narrow that down to 60 seconds, and then show it in front of you, and you'll feel like, man, whatever.
Essentially trying to turn people into zombies, man.
That's it.
Straight up android zombies, man.
Mm-hmm.
In the metaverse and shit.
Where they got enough, they just got enough sense to go to work and pretty much come home.
Hey, Morpheus said it in the first Matrix movie. It turns the average human being into a battery.
Yeah.
That's all they want. They just want you to work. They just want to get your energy and your power out of you. That's it.
So they're gonna have the machines to work.
Right, but they need to power them with the human energy that's produced within the human body. I mean, that's what was in the movie. So just going off of that, I got another one right quick. Somebody. This is Baruch chapter 2. Verse 22. It says 23 to 20 says, "But if you will not hear the voice of the Lord Yahweh to serve, and the king of Babylon, I will cause to cease out of the cities of Judah, and from without Jerusalem the voice of mirth, and the voice of joy, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride." You said they'll be given in marriage, right? It says, "And the whole land shall be desolate of inhabitants." Okay, and living in this Babylon the Great right now, this place is about to get wiped the hell out, man. But all you people that won't serve Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, never mind the king of Babylon, but Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, man. Okay, because you don't want to turn with your whole heart, mind, body, and soul. Is why we're in this in the first place. But because even now, with the evidence on the table, with the horns clearly showing of this damn devil, you still gonna choose his way and his belief system and his science, man. Which is a bold-faced lie, and you're gonna feel real stupid when you begin to get burned. When you realize you about to eat fire.
And they're not gonna realize it, and a lot of them are not gonna realize it to that point where it's too late. It's too late to find the prophets. It's too late to really repent for a lot of them.
Yep. Most of them already sealed with a higher.
Oh yeah, they might just steal Esau got
Get
him.
them one. I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Jeremiah. You got 25.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Jeremiah 25, verse 10. It says, moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, and the word, right?
Yep.
And the light of the candle. And the
That's
whole
what you just read in Baruch, right?
Yeah, he repeated it.
Showing you that
They went together.
Baruch was Jeremiah's scribe.
Yep.
You know.
He wrote the same things down.
Mhm.
It says, what was that? Yeah. And the whole land shall be desolation and an astonishment, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years.
Yeah, that was going back to ancient Babylon. You know, the Lord took away that mirth because what happened? The Babylonians came and sieged Jerusalem and took Jake captive. You know, men and their wives were snatched away. There was a lot of ravishing going on. There was a lot of misery. Well, take it forward to this Babylon. It's going to be a lot of misery soon, man. You know, and this devil, he ain't playing, man. When it comes to his agenda, what he got going, he is not playing around, man. Hey, your Christmas greeting was the White House threatening you for not getting the damn juice. We're looking at a winter of severe illness and death for the unjuiced. And it was almost like they were saying it as a threat, like they hoping that you die. You know, you and your family. You know, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna get crazy, man. And this right now they're talking about how I believe it's in somewhere in Europe where basically they finna start sending actual squads to people's homes. Britain.
I did.
I think I might have sent the article out.
Yeah.
It was they're called hunters and something else. But they're basically it's a task force. And they basically they said that women will be the majority of the task force. And you have to have, I think, but completed secondary high school, either high school or college or something like that, in order to be qualified for it.
To work.
To work, to be a part of the task force. And you're gonna go around in the communities, and those that don't have it, basically you're gonna be marking them off. You know?
That means later down the line, since you marked off and you're not complying, this devil is gonna find out another method to try to get you to succumb.
Yeah.
You know, basically he gonna squeeze tighter and tighter.
Yep. He couldn't squeeze on the whole world.
Gone. You know, you got up in Canada, you can't even enter in certain establishments. You know, you had it in New York. A couple got arrested at an Applebee's. They're trying to order some food. You had a Jake, I think he might have been a veteran or something. He was trying to order a damn sandwich at some spot, and they arrested him.
Yeah, it was a Panera.
You know what I mean? They arrested some other guys coming out of a cheesecake factory. Yeah. So you see how tyrannical it's getting. This is the devil coming down with great wrath because he knows that he have but a short time, man. He's coming down with it. Yeah. So 2022, this devil, he's going to go all out. All right, and it might be very significant for him because when you even add up the numbers, 22, 2, that's the number 6.
Yeah. So
he got some stuff planned out.
Brewing, man.
Some stuff planned out, man. You know, Lord willing, 2022 might be the year, man. Because this devil, he's gonna go full throttle, man, and we're gonna need the Lord's divine protection, man.
That's right.
You know, but there's no reason to get fearful. The Lord said, "Fear not, for He will be your guide, man."
Yeah, give us a spirit of fear.
Yeah. We've been preparing ourselves for what's getting ready to come. You know, and now you're starting to see that the Lord what He spoke was true. He said, write them in a book for they're faithful and true. Yeah. Now you're seeing it.
You're seeing that the Lord is in His word.
Yeah.
The Bible has stood the test of time throughout all these, centuries.
Yep.
And it's still true. It's the living waters. You know, you see all these things coming to pass. You know,
Hey, the city is Austria, Vienna.
Austria.
Yeah, it's in Vienna. And they're called people hunters.
Yeah.
People hunters. That sounds like a movie, like Terminators or some shit. You know.
Yep.
All right. There's Isaiah 24, and I'll start here at 7. It says, "The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it."
I mean, just imagine, like right now, you got families that are separated over this whole thing. You know, Fauci was telling people, if you have a family member that's not juiced up, don't invite them. Like, basically, don't let them in your house.
Ostracized, man.
Yeah. And you got people that are really,
Yeah,
they're under this strong delusion. They're under the heavy mind control, and they're actually hearkening to that. So you got families that separated. You got you know, you got Jake, you know, not getting along with his woman.
Yeah.
So Jake is, you know, like that one dude in Baltimore. That nigga lost it because he had no access to his family by those women.
Yeah.
So he said, fuck it, and he took matters into his own hands.
Took everybody out, man. The court system wasn't gonna help him.
Yeah. So
He's been through it for 3 years.
And it's a lot of that going on out there.
Oh man.
So just peep the atmosphere, man.
What's to be happy about? What's to be so?
It's nothing but straight sorrow.
Yeah.
You know, California is out of control right now. It's not safe. Anybody that was caught probably trying to buy gifts and you know, buy food for the holiday, you probably got followed.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, or somebody came in and robbed you for your shit. So it's finna get serious. Okay. Who
I was reading.
you was reading?
This is back in Isaiah 24. This is verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land.
Hey, that crying for wine is crying for understanding, man. Y'all gonna be crying trying to fuck. What the hell going on here? When the bills come in and Santa's not coming to save the day and make everybody happy, and now your family, like right now, as we're saying this, there are people that are about to go to the hospital tonight or the morgue tonight.
Yep.
Over some shit that went on because of today.
Yep.
Because they didn't got too sauced up with the drink, start pouring out their real feelings, and now they tripping, man.
Probably some people they're gonna be slumped over their dinner table because of the juiced up and shit. You know, the effects kicking up.
Them mixing all them
Mixing all the chemicals
and
with the alcohol.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers gonna be dropping, man. And hey, beautiful if it's going down like that. All right, because hey, judgment, it has to be brought forth, man. You know, tomorrow we gonna wake up and we gonna see more reports, more homes on fire.
Yeah.
You know, because the tree is a fire hazard any damn way. You ain't supposed to be putting that in your home.
With electricity running through.
Yeah. Stupid. You know, stupid.
Customers are people are vain.
It's vain.
Yeah.
You know, and according to the law, it tells you not to bring an idol into your house because it's a cursed thing.
Yeah.
Your house is cursed as long as you got that idol.
As long as you got it in there, you curse your household, man. But Jake don't care. They're gonna continue on in their stubbornness, man.
And like it said, I just quoted, like it said in Mark, it said, for they do honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. But they reject the commandment that they may keep their own traditions.
Exactly.
You know, you people, you guys know Christmas ain't no real shit, man.
Right.
You people still will do it just to keep the tradition, just to not feel like an outsider.
Yeah.
What about your family? They got no other family, because they ain't got the third, juicy juice, boosy boost deal.
Yeah.
I got it.
Let's continue. 11, there's a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone.
There's no future to this shit, man. Man, the inflation didn't happen. I don't make enough at work to pay I can barely pay my rent. My car note is due. I gotta hide it out and shit. They probably got chips in it. There's no jack and shit. I can't buy the food that we're comfortable eating. What the hell to be happy about? I bet them dinner tables and Christmas dinner tables looking thin this shit. Ain't no beef on the table.
Too expensive.
Too expensive.
Rice and beans like the
Rice and beans. You better hope they give out a free ham or turkey or some abominable shit, man.
like on good time.
Yeah.
That's the reality. That's going to be Jake in the future here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so you libtards, you Democrats, your boy Biden, he's basically pulling back on the loan, the student loan forgiveness.
Yeah.
He said originally for February y'all was about to return back to paying it, but he was like, nah, I'll be nice. And I'll push it back to like I think May. So hey, you still gotta pay up.
You want to eradicate it.
Yeah.
He saw Trump making money by collecting.
He will. He'll eradicate it if everybody get that. That the income that charisma.
Yeah.
That's Esau setting all this shit up for that. You got the people in the
UBI,
the metaverse, the UBI. You got Esau setting all this up. So you really don't have no. If you juiced in with this system, you really don't got no escape because you getting the UBI, or you want access to the metaverse, or you want your EBT or your Section 8. Yep. Esau's covering everything right now.
Yep.
And if you're in with the society, you're gonna have to make a choice. You have to detach yourself from detach yourself now from this system, because if you continue to go along with it, you're gonna have to make a choice. And a lot of you Jakes choices already made.
Yeah, choose you now this day who you gonna serve. If I can get this real quick, Isaiah 30:12, it says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be unto you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant."
Yeah, and that's what this is. Like it says, the thief is going, like a thief in the night, man. He's gonna catch you unaware. It's the same. The breach is gonna snap when you ain't ready, man. When you ain't paying attention, right when you crossing, right when you in your comfort. Oh, this is a good strong bridge. This is the right way to go. Boom, everything's gonna collapse on you. All your hopes and dreams with your money is gonna economic collapse. All what's the things called? What's that? The graphene oxide gonna take full hold of you. Salakia.
The G feed.
Yeah, Salakia. But that's gonna take hold of you and start cardiac situations with you. All kinds of, man. This place is not gonna stay stable and strong for you, man. This is not the type of place that you want to invest in. Invest your spirit, invest your time into, man. This is the Titanic, man. We've been saying, how long we've been saying that this is the damn Titanic already after it hit the iceberg.
Oh yeah, it's been this is a sinking ship, man. It's slowly but surely sinking in the water, man.
Yep.
Now, Esau is imploding this place with the hopes of rebuilding it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's where he fucked up.
Yep.
Because the Lord even said, "Though you shall build, I will throw down."
Yep.
All right, and you Jakes, you're gonna fall right with the Titanic. because you have your everything about you invested in this particular system. You know, because really you don't see nothing after this. You don't see the kingdom. You don't see a new world. You see Esau's vision. You believe in that shit.
Hey, because they all know that to get to the kingdom of heaven, there's a judgment day. And to get to that judgment day, they're going to have to do, to escape the judgment day, they're going to have to do something that they don't really want to have to do.
Right.
That responsibility of living a righteous life. But if you only understood how easy this righteous life is compared to how difficult and how painful it's going to be if when you're judged in the negative, man, you would have done this 2 times, 3 times over, man.
Yeah. And if somebody can get 1 Thessalonians 5, because right when this devil, come out and try to, make it seem like everything is peaceful, everything is going to be good, and you people, try to get back to your comfort zone, that's when all hell is really going to break loose. Y'all not even paying attention to what's happening with Russia and Ukraine. You ain't even paying attention. Before you know it,
around 300,000 troops.
Yeah. Hey, Russia, they getting ready.
Yeah.
They're ready to get right to it over there, man.
Right. And that's not even talking about, the economic part of the pipeline, the Nord Storm, too. Which basically Ukraine is holding back, Russia from completing it, man.
Yep. That goes into Ezekiel 38 chapter. Gog and Magog, the Lord says he's going to turn the hooks, turn thee back. Hey, Russia going to take over Ukraine, man. To get back to that Soviet Union state.
Yeah, that spirit.
That high World War spirit that they once had, man. World dominance, man. Now it's not going to prevail because Bashar al-Assad is going to come to show up to the Royal Rumble to prevail.
It's almost like
so victorious, the king of the hill. You got.
It's almost like Russia is provoking America.
That's literally what it's doing.
That's what they're doing because they're like, yo, this is what it is. We got troops here. We ready. And America, they really don't want that smoke because they know what's going to transpire after that.
3 major nations that are prophetic: North Korea, Russia, of course, and
Israel.
Iran. And Iran, back when Ahmadinejad was the president over there, he said, "America, what are you even doing over here? This is none of your business over here. Go worry about the people that you got captive over here. Don't worry about what the hell we doing over here. We're trying to escape you. We're trying to build something so we can deal with you because y'all tyrants in the earth." He was literally saying that at one of his speeches.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what has been transpiring? Everything that they're talking about, the Lord put the spirit on all of those countries to now be adverse to America. Now the NATO countries, now they're looking at it like, yeah, this dude is kind of, this whore, whatever, is kind of just like causing a whole bunch of trouble, man. She just one of them ones that's always going getting the worst cars.
Can't keep your mouth shut.
Can't shut the hell up. Just causing. My man is talking all this shit, gonna get everybody fucked up, man. And that's what's about to happen.
Well, it says in Jeremiah 49, at least the flock shall draw them out.
Yeah.
Israel's over there instigating all kind of shit.
Yeah.
They want to stop Iran from reaching, their nuclear pinnacle. Because at this point they got missiles that can just reach and tear some shit up over there.
He'll need no ICBM.
They don't even need no ICBM.
They got the missiles ready for that.
They've been talking about we gonna attack Iran. Iran like, well, all right, do what you gonna do. But Russia, they setting up for a possible
invasion
conflict with NATO over Ukraine, and was really got them over there by Ukraine is the fact that if America actually helps Ukraine to get admitted to NATO, that would be a threat to Russia because if if that land becomes part of NATO,
Yeah.
the U.S. can put their missiles over there.
Right there.
They can put everything right over there close to Russia.
Right at their borders.
Right at their borders.
Yeah.
And that'll give them more posture over there on that side of the world. So Russia, like, fuck all that.
So from that position on the chessboard, so to speak, they can attack all different directions. They can attack Iran, Syria, Yemen, any Korea. Everything's over there fair game. This is an easy shot.
Almost like the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yep, having them in Cuba.
Yeah, but this ain't no Cold War. This is hot. It's about to get hot.
Quick read. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger.
Hey, so he's creating a scenario. The Heavenly Father created a scenario where all the people of the earth and all the nations will come together so he can judge you. Put y'all all in that death, warlike mentality, so I can judge you all with death and violence, man. Okay? Because nobody's paying attention to him, which is the time to be paying attention to Yahweh, man, the most high, what he's doing, and the return of Yahweh. Because he's got some things really shaking up in the earth, man. There's all types of astronomical things that science can't explain that's happening in the earth as well.
Yeah.
Okay, but you people are so caught up on what living next door to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse or some silly shit, that you don't see that death is right before your doorstep, man. It's a button push away.
We're living right, like prophecy is smacking you people right dead in the face.
We're deep in the book of Revelation.
These, I mean, from the conflict going on over there with Russia and NATO, which is basically the bear versus the beast.
Yep.
That's straight out of Revelation, the 16th chapter, the 20th chapter.
Yep.
We're seeing it, we're witnessing it, right? The build up to it. And then you got earthquakes in diverse places. You got natural disasters, diseases everywhere, all type of tragedies.
Volcanoes,
volcanic eruptions.
Yeah.
It's all happening, man.
You said earthquakes?
Earthquakes. You just had one off the coast of the West Coast.
Yeah, one out in California was 6.2.
6.2.
Yep.
You know?
That's not light.
No.
That's not that up north, right?
With all this going on, what do you got Jake doing?
Turning up, chilling.
Yeah, but it's under pretense because they know damn well shit is fucked up right now. Jake stressed out. They stressed out. It's just Jake when they get stressed out or when they become depressed, Jake they'll find a way to cope with it.
Yeah, with pleasure.
With pleasure.
Yep.
Drinking, turning up.
Yep.
Getting a freak on. That's what Jake do. Even under distress. Drugs.
Yeah.
Yep.
But meanwhile, shit is popping off, man. Yep. And then Esau with his scary ass, he getting shook. Because you got NASA, they launching this operation.
It's like a telescope.
Where it's a telescope where they trying to basically look closely at the heavens. Because it's been so much chariot activity up there. They want to actually have a closer look now.
Need some accuracy to look and see.
Yeah.
Some shit's coming, man. We see it on the radar.
Yeah.
We need to see if we can see this shit up there.
This is basically Esau's, like it says in Isaiah 47, it talks about his astrologers and stargazers, prognosticators. That's basically his wise men basically trying to look up there to try to, keep intel on what's going on, because the scriptures say the Lord is going to appear like a thief in the night. So this devil figures, well, he ain't gonna catch me. He ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm gonna be watching.
Yeah.
but you have no idea.
They watching your ass.
Man, Esau's a dumbass, man. You have no clue.
Can I read that chapter that you spit in Isaiah 47? Because it's good how I say it. I'll skip that. I can't skip it.
Go straight to Isaiah 47, what, 10, 11?
Yeah, it's right after that, but
you can start up there like 10, 11.
Yeah, I'm starting at 10. For thou hast trusted, is Isaiah 47, 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. thy wisdom and thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. Oh, we got missiles, we got nuclear, we can shoot all this stuff, right? And thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. E pluribus unum. And therefore shall evils come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And you know, well, let's take a look, because some shit's coming, man. We start to see some shit, right? It says, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, and thou shalt not know. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. You put a lot of time and energy to pull this off, man. Don't back out now. Right? You better hold strong. It says, and if so be that thou be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Every time, we ain't never seen as many G20 summits, you know, different.
They got weather summit. They got summit for everything.
Everything now to try to figure out what's the next move. We going, but this shit that's kind of, it's a nagging something that's kind of happening. So we need to put a little attention on that. These guys on the street, they're gonna have to start saying something, because these prophecies are happening as we're breaking them down.
And one thing too that I just read an article today. Basically, Esau is hiring 20. They call them theologians.
Yep.
And basically said they're separating basically like a force to break down, you know, life on other planets and you know, in the heavens and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
That we're really trying to figure everything
out.
out.
But then he got 3 different denominations of belief. He has a Muslim nigga there. He has what is it? A Christian.
Yeah.
And it's something else, bro.
It's probably atheist.
I think it may be a Catholic too, but that's the same thing as Christianity.
But reading a little more. No,
that's it.
Read a little more. Well, I'm gonna read that from top of 13. It says, "Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels, and now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up." Hey, y'all need to come up and tell us what's going on. Hey, we saw this in ancient Egypt. They're trying to figure it out.
Come on, NASA, what y'all see?
Tell us what you got. Hey, tell us what you got.
Yeah. You
know. It says, and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Hey, real quick, this is from Sky News. It says, do aliens exist?
Yep.
The key mysteries that could be unlocked after the James Webb telescope launched.
James Webb, yep.
The James Webb, and it launched actually, I think it said today. Yeah, it has been successfully launched. So yeah, it actually launched today. So
I would nobody's paying attention.
Yeah. And we know what this is all about, man. They want to patrol the heavens.
Yeah.
They want to see what's going on up there, man. You know, and see, this devil, he has no clue about the power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. The angels can cloak themselves. They can have it to you don't know that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
They will not appear on your radar.
And they can appear on your radar if they
want to.
Yeah.
They'll toy right around with you devils.
That's why I think they really trying to go up there and see. Let's go see. Let's go look out the actual window and see what the hell is up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they launching that, because these radars is not proving true.
Mm-hmm.
There's clearly some shit up there that ain't really just fucking with our shit, but nothing been fucking with it since we built the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's rarely get a hit on it. Now it's probably off the meter, just constantly going off with all the chariot activity that we see down here. Right. We know they got to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
But they probably see that shit in HD.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, of course.
They be deploying helicopters and different shit to go see what it is. Jets. Yeah. Let's go see what that is, man. The pilots are scared of shitless, man.
Yeah, they're dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Yeah.
You know, these are signs that make us rejoice, but it's terrifying to them. You know? We know that our salvation is drawing nigh when we see those chariots.
Yep.
Esau freaking the hell out. All right, don't fuck NASA. NASA don't know what the hell is going on. We can tell you exactly what that is.
Yep.
Okay, because the Lord gives His secrets unto His servants, the prophets, man.
Right.
All right, He's not dealing with y'all like that. Well, He's dealing with you on the left hand side.
But He can still deceive y'all too.
You know, so hey, this, like it says in Psalms 33, He can make the counsels of the heathen of none effect. So even, you know, what you think you're doing, and you know, this devil trying to have the one up on the Most High, he's the devil out his damn mind. You see?
You can have all those researchers and telescopes go up there, and they can find nothing if the Most High wants them to.
And then all of a sudden we invaded by aliens. You know what I mean? Just for the chariot show up to the earth. Like, hey, y'all just got here. What you mean? You didn't see this? No. They came out of another dimension. That's the difference of the power of the
because they could literally be here. We just can't see them.
Hey, that their brothers taking pictures.
Oh yeah.
Different, man. That could be them. They could really be here looking like clouds.
Yeah.
Like that one woman, Gina Coven.
Yeah, when she changed the
Gina Marie Coven. She changed the lens. And she see just fleets up there. You know? So hey, and we know how the Lord is returning.
Same way.
He said, as birds flying, they're gonna come in formation, and they're gonna come tag your ass up.
Acts the second chapter, why stand ye gazing?
Yeah.
The same Mashiach is gonna come back in the same way.
That's it, man. They come in to bring fire to the fire.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what's, you know, that particular when the Lord returns, it's gonna be so much sorrow in the earth.
Going on.
It's gonna be so much chaos going on all over the world, man. And there's gonna be places where it's all cool and, you know, people giving it a marriage and comfortable, chilling. But then you're gonna have a lot, like here in Babylon, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, from here on out, it's just gonna be nothing but sorrow. You know, suicide, kidnappings, rape, starvation, people dying left and right from the juice. Shootouts. You see, people are way more violent. Like it's something going on with people, man.
I did a lesson yesterday where there was 2 separate carjackings, and one was like a representative from Illinois, or one was a senator. So these little young niggas out here, they don't care who you are. You know, ain't no one safe. You know, these people think because you got some type of status or you wealthy that you safe. Y'all gonna be the first ones that a lot of these niggas go after.
Targets.
You hold it? Now regard their princes, man. People are positioned in this lane. Jack like you gotta still go to the grocery store. You better order Instacart, whatever the hell.
When they turn up on those mandates, that's when people really gonna feel it.
Yep. This ain't even the hard part yet. This ain't even as bad as it's gonna get on this level. They're gonna have to bring in the martial law troops, man.
They're
gonna have to. It's gotta get to that.
Yeah.
But you can see that it's heading that way.
Yep.
But his brother been holding.
He was holding one of the Thessalonians.
Yeah.
This up. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5:1. It says, "For of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you."
You don't have a need that anybody warn you, because you've been warned and you've been watching. Okay, you've been on your watch. If you're on your watch, you see what's going on. You see what's going on with the money. You see what's going on with the morale of the people. You see what's going on with just the conditions of the earth with World War III. You see all these things happening. We watching how the morale is so low that they're just gonna draft anybody into this war. Man. This is something coming. Anybody. You know, you 17, let's go. You know, I don't care what gender you are, let's go. I don't care. We just need you to press buttons anyway.
Oh yeah, that's that draft is when that draft comes and people start getting, sent out. It's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day, man.
You ain't coming back.
You ain't coming back.
You gonna realize, Salaki, bro. You gonna realize that the people that your kids ain't coming back, man.
Yeah.
They going over there to die. That America loses this war.
Yeah.
Like over here, not just over there where they don't come back. This place is gonna get the brunt end of it at the end of it anyway.
Yeah, because what happens with war? A lot of money gets spent.
Mm-hmm.
War is costly, and we already damn near 30 trillion in the hole.
Yeah.
So all that's going to do is just further accelerate the demise of the economy.
Yeah. Therefore, it's gonna crash.
Therefore, shit is going to fall apart, crash, and you people going to be out there running wild because you got this a stack of green notes this high, and that shit is good for your fireplace.
And all your able-bodied war physically that are able for war is gonna be gone to protect. They ain't gonna protect you at home. They're gonna be gone.
Yep, and that's why it says in Isaiah the 3rd chapter that the woman being desolate shall sit upon the ground and mourn because her men are going to be dying in the war.
Yeah.
So you're going to have the women that's going to be crying because they don't have a bridegroom.
That's right.
So this whole I don't need a man talk right now. Well, the Lord's going to test that notion when the time comes. You ain't got a man in the house to protect you from invaders, from troops, from motherfuckers that's just thirsty. You got prisoners being released.
Yeah. Prisoners.
They ain't felt the woman
They
in
ain't
12
felt
seasons.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, you women was talking a good one, but we getting ready to see, what that feel like. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Where you get at?
So you can keep going out.
Verse 2. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yep.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them."
See, the moment they, start to pacify the people and give them false assurance that things are going to be normal, everything's going to go back to normal, everything's going to be all right. That's when all hell is really going to turn up. You think things is bad now, just wait. Just wait, man. You think that the gas prices is killing your pockets right now? Because you're paying $4 at the pump for a gallon? Just wait.
That's great.
Just wait, man.
Stop driving, the price is gonna be out of control. Yeah. Not going over. The sound of an engine gonna be like, who's rich around here?
Yeah, we got money.
Gonna look like a victim, like that's food. Hunt them down. They got something. Driving around.
Yeah. Just wait, man. You think the meat prices is something right now? All right. Just pay attention to the shelves. Just pay attention right now. Look at how they look right now, and then observe 3-4 months from now. See what that's looking like, and look at the prices.
Yeah, but I say not just the shelves. Observe those prices.
Yeah,
because it goes up maybe a penny, a nickel, a quarter, $1, and then tens of dollars. That's when you're going to really see that hyperinflation. And then also added to that, you're going to stop seeing these. Say for instance, say a truck comes in every 3 days, right?
Yep.
You may see a truck come in once a week,
Yep.
and then maybe once a month or twice a month, and then they're gonna stop coming in because no truck driver gonna risk their life bringing no food in.
Too expensive. Gas will be too expensive, as well as who wanna get hijacked 10 miles from the destination that they're supposed to drop the shit off.
Like you said, you talked to someone that just started driving trucks, and they was all actually excited and stuff.
Plenty of work though.
Yeah.
And just imagine how many truckers might stop, trucking when they start setting up those travel checkpoints at every major border in the states.
Papers.
It's going to come a point in time where you're going to need to show your slave paper, man, in digital form, probably.
Yep.
And if you can't show it, you either got to turn back around, or if you go through hey, we got to test you,
Yeah.
and if we find something, we put your ass in quarantine.
Yeah.
You know, that shit is coming, man.
This is a safe zone over here.
So once that happens and the word gets back, truck drivers is not going to take that risk.
They ain't doing that. So prophecy's gonna be speaking. the shell shall be the storehouses shall be empty.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 15. You will desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You see? So it's everything is already being, mapped out, man. That's why it's important to be observant and to be preoccupied with the prophecies, measuring the times diligently, man.
Yep.
Then you'll be able to see it. Then you'll be able to prepare yourself. But these people out here, going back to what the brother's reading, you're comfortable, so that's why this is going to catch you as a thief in the night, because you're not paying attention, you're not watching. We're pretty much doing the job. We're pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't gotta watch all the sites we watching. Just watch us.
You ain't gotta. Hey, you got people that be on the clock, and they'll be working like a half a day, and then you have others that's they have the luxury of being able to, like, well, since he's taking it for me, I'm gonna just catch my Z's. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's doing all the work, and you ain't worried about getting that. The Lord said, I rose up the prophets B times early, sending them early. So the men of the Lord been on the clock, man. They've been up on the watchtower watching, man. You people been asleep.
Yep. And you had 10 years since YouTube, or a little more than that, since the internet started pushing the word, doing the heavy lifting of the word. You had all these years, man, to hear this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming a bit more mainstream, but at the same time, we piped and y'all ain't dancing to this, man. Y'all ain't moving like you know what's up, like you know what to do next.
Yep.
Y'all acting like, I'll turn that shit off. I don't want to hear that.
Depends on that shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Reading on verse 3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren,"
we can't just slip past that, man. The worst pain known to woman on earth, is birth pains, or leading up to death. Well, this is compared to those physical pains, man. This is but it's of the condition of what's happening in the earth. The earth is going to be in travail, like a woman and child. They said this is the most excruciating pain on the planet.
Yeah.
So that's what's coming to the earth. This is the most excruciating time coming to the earth ever.
For there shall great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world.
That's the verse I was thinking. Yep, since the beginning of the world till this time. Yep.
says, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are all the children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness."
So we don't move like the rest of the people that's in this whole mirthful ass spirit today, man. That's just full of mirth and darkness, man. That's light. The light will shine. You be like, oh shit, I'm surrounded. There's no way out of this.
Yep.
The one way, I should have had the light on a long time ago, looking around, which was watching the prophets and getting my faith and belief on 10, man, on 100, if you know. That I may be able to do what it takes to escape this day.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, if I can get this, Romans 13 and 12. I started off by quoting 11. It says, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness."
All going on today.
That's what's happening today, right?
Yeah, I should have been in that store, man. I mean, they wasn't tripping, but everybody was on the edge of the store, trying to hurry up and get back because it was about to close. Trying to hurry up and get back to wherever they was at.
It says, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy.
Mhm.
You know, so hey, these people are there, they're in gross darkness, man. And that's why it's gonna catch them off guard. All right, go ahead.
It says, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
Yeah, because the enemy can catch you slipping when you're not sleeping. You know, right when you're watching and your eyes is looking right on at this devil, you already know what he's coming with. You see him.
Yep.
But if you sleep, you don't see what your enemy is coming with. You know, and that's how it's gonna come for a lot of these people out here. They have no idea they're being snared in an evil time right now. It's catching them as a snare. You know, you're gonna get trapped right into this hellhole. Just nothing but oppression.
The time where our people need to be on alert and awake, they're the most, not most, yeah, well, they're sleeper than ever. How can I say that?
They're
They're
more asleep than
Deeper.
They're deeper asleep.
Esau is more awoke
Yeah.
than Jake right now. Even his own is more awoke.
Yeah.
It's niggas that still sleep.
Yeah.
But they the main ones yelling they woke.
Yeah.
You know?
They, like the scripture, they grew up in darkness, like, you know,
I knew that.
reaching for shit like they see what's going on. You missing, man. You missing the mark all day. Just putting your energy and time into all the wrong things.
Yeah.
This is what you should be watching and paying attention to. Trying to get right with the Heavenly Father, according to as the scripture has said, that you may earn to be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, and be able to stand in that evil day.
Yep.
Yeah, real quick, Luke 21 and 34. Somebody. Yeah, this is Luke. Luke 21 and 34, and it says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that you may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. And we got to be on guard, be on point, man. You know, don't get too entangled with the affairs of this life. You know, the hell with what Jake got going on in the world, man. Fuck these celebrities, these entertainers.
Celebrities are watching us. If y'all watching them celebrities and entertainers, they watching us. They watching us. They watching the Israelite prophets, man. So what does that tell you?
Yep.
Ephesians 5 and 14. It says, wherefore he saith, awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead. And Yahushua
wake up spiritually, man. Now it's time to wake up spiritually.
Yep.
Yahushua Mashiach shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
That's plain, man. You know, now is the time to be more vigilant than ever. All right, because the scriptures say, in the latter days shall perilous times come. It's dangerous out there, man.
The woman can't go to the store by herself.
She can't go to the store by herself. You gotta watch yourself when you're on the road. Because motherfuckers is losing it.
Yeah.
All type of fatal accidents everywhere. You know, you gotta really like be totally aware, man. You know,
you gotta be so far ahead, especially like bringing up driving with these vehicles. I don't know, you know, I don't want to say the word, you know, but so far ahead that you gotta be in a position where nothing can fuck with you. Where nobody can hop out and rob you by blocking you in, where a car can't jump the curb and hit you on the other side of the street. It's not defensive. Talk about defensive driving. You know how defensive you gotta be to drive now. It's just ridiculous, man. You don't know what people running lights because they pressed for time for whatever reason. Just random shit, man. Drunk, and we live in a city that accidents was always been big.
Yeah, that goes into 1 Peter 5:8. You know, be sober, be vigilant. You know, and being sober minded, being vigilant, knowing what's around you. You just give it to the perspective of driving, but when we walk through this world, you got to know what's around you, what's going on, because it's so many distractions. There's so much shit that could take you out of this truth or distract you from
the straight and narrow path.
That's right.
Yeah, to pull you off the path, as well as being it said the devil as a roaring lion seeks whom he may devour, right? Key thing about that, and that's why I like that movie, The Matrix. They tapped on it, but also in the movie Fallen. These demons are just hopping on people, conduits to just do wickedness, man. Just to fuck up other people, just to help judge other people, man.
It seems like you said they let a bunch of people out of prison. The Most High probably released a bunch of demons.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. There's conduits for demons now. Yeah. Now they just hop on these people and they just go and execute whatever.
And the spirit of vengeance is
heavy.
I ain't never seen it this heavy, man.
What you so happy for, man? You have to get pulling into the gas and seeing your favorite people.
And women are being the major victims of this spirit of vengeance.
Because they got the money right now. You all independent. They got the money.
And they got the pride.
You ain't watching. You acting like a man is watching you. 911, they ain't already trying to defund the 911. Yeah. So who gonna have your back? Who you gonna call to come and protect you? You know?
Yeah.
Then the nigga that you keeping his kids from, the nigga that that you said, you should get your broke ass a job so we can afford some meat around here. You talking all this shit too?
Hey, that I did a video. You had two Eves. They were both in law enforcement.
Yep.
One in Baltimore.
I think I saw it.
She got clipped.
Yeah.
And then there was a chick in New York. I think she was like she was like a school safety off duty officer or whatever.
Basically,
campus police or whatever. Yeah. But she been I think they said she was what they call it when you on leave or whatever.
Administrative leave.
Something like that. But she's been off since last year. But you look at this chick Instagram, she thotting it out, heavy makeup, weave. She got the BBL, she got her tits done, so she's just stunting on the ground, talking major, and then she got a 7-year-old son, acting like she was really cared for the young boy. Chick out turning up on her birthday at the club. Ex-boyfriend showed up, sprayed that shit up. Her boyfriend got hit, her friend got hit, she got hit. She was the only one that died.
Well, I think I seen that. It might have been something else where I ran as an Instagram chick, and I guess
same. That's
the same one.
They called her an IG model. She wasn't really an IG model. She just had the pics like an IG.
She was like 30 years old, right?
Yeah, she was like 27 or something like that.
Okay.
And her ex dude came through there and put her lights out. She was proud as hell, But hey, that spirit of vengeance is coming down, man.
And she didn't wake up thinking that day that crazy nigga was gonna come through there. Her mind was,
that was my birthday.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn up at the club, shake my ass, get attention.
Thief in the night.
Hey, give me Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12.
It's Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. It reads, "For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them."
Because you never know. You never know. That's why the scriptures say, is basically it's a wise man will fear in everything, but a fool will not regard time. we live our life walking in the fear of the Lord because we know that the judgment can come on sudden. These people, they don't have the fear at all. And that's why shit is just happening. You know, you think of those women, if they were actually doing what they were supposed to do, that they would have been in those situations, man. You got children at home that you got to care for, but you out there in the streets. You out there turning up. The other woman, she got killed. She was an officer. She got ambushed. Why are you even a cop?
Exactly.
You got kids at home. What the fuck are you doing being a cop? Especially in this climate.
In Baltimore.
The nigga central. Chocolate City.
You know? She didn't think that through. Priorities all messed up, man. But that's so therefore judgment is coming down, man. You know, and that's what third wave feminism, that's what's getting you women. You're putting yourself in that position. This is what's happening.
Hey, this is the gender war.
Huh?
Kevin Sanders talking about the gender wars. Oh no, nigga, gender wars just started.
Yeah.
Well, hey, wars and people drop,
Yeah.
bodies drop.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to men,
It ain't no debate, man. This is
Yeah.
real.
it started.
Hey, this is all part of the sorrows too. This is all part of the sorrows.
Your daughter, your niece, your little cousin, don't get laid down by some crazy nigga that she dealt with. This is what the time is coming into, man. Hey, what did they say in the movie The Road? What are we gonna do? You got a young boy and me. They gonna rape me, rape him, kill us and eat us.
So
That's the time we're coming into.
So what she do?
But she walked out.
Yeah.
Just gave up on me, walked out. No way.
Got out of there. Adios.
Yeah. Literally left her jacket in the snow. Fuck it, I don't need this. That's what's going on in the streets, man. What are you so happy and mirthful for? Cause you got the new iPhone 13 Pro Max 12 or whatever the hell is going on. You know, you got the new 72-inch screen, 4K with the virtual reality shit, man. You just idiots, man. Somebody got that shit too. Got the big screen and everybody watching them run nowhere. Zombies after me. You know, looking like a
Shit,
idiot.
people getting hurt doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, fool had that Oculus on jumping inside the TV, bust his head and shit.
Oh man.
Can't, cause they too involved, man. Well, they
Imagine when they
sports get in the game. You in the game too deep, man.
That's when they get in that metaverse, man.
We're walking into traffic.
You know? Hey, you saw what they was doing with the Pokemon Go shit.
Yeah.
People fucking up with Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Pokemon Go, bro. That was got people fucked up.
Yeah, people driving around trying to look for Pokemon and shit crashing.
Or just showing up on people's front yards and shit.
Yep. Get off my porch before I shoot your stupid ass. There's a Pokemon around here. Stupid, man.
Yeah. And these people, hey, grows darkness, man. Grows darkness, man.
These people were fucked up,
They're
man.
done.
That's why we say the only remedy
It's death.
is death.
Yeah.
It ain't no what did he call it? Rehabilitation or
The scriptures say ain't no balm. You know?
I got a quick one. Job 10:19, read down. I should have been as though I had not been. I should have been carried from the womb to the grave. Art not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
Yeah. It's bad. It's all bad being there. Reality, hey, a lot of people want to escape reality, but reality is just not fun, man. Too much responsibility. Like people have a real sense. I don't feel like adulting today. Every day is an adult day. Every day.
It's finished.
Hey, and that's the problem. These kids were supposed to be raised from birth to become an adult. Now they're gonna have playing and do little kid shit, you know, along the way. But you're supposed to be grooming them to be adults. By the time they're 7, 8, 9, 10, they're doing adult shit. Not
Yeah.
on a high level, but they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But what are you people doing? 18 years old, still playing around doing adult kid shit, man. You know, you got these grown ass Generation Xers, man, that can't leave video games alone. They're the main ones that's gonna get stuck in that metaverse. that when they're gonna try their best to, they looking forward now to retire in the metaverse.
Yeah.
I don't have to work no more. I got income coming in. I got ailments and shit. Social Security paying my whole metaverse, money.
That shit is fucking way out, man. It's the thought of the metaverse and a nigga like really spending their hard-earned money on some shit they can't even touch.
Yep.
It's wow.
But hey, that's the power that Satan has on the left hand side.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders, and those pseudo miraculous phenomenons is what's causing these people to become intrigued by it.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically his witchcraft working.
Yeah.
And it's causing people to buy into the image of the beast.
And it's heavy right now. Right now, it's
It's
like heavier than it's ever been.
This is why a lot of you're gonna see a lot of these people. They're just gonna be just bound down to the image of the beast.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna be made clear that they're siding with the beast, because this is just too intriguing. All this technology and everything advanced and everything is convenient, you know. So that's how this devil's going to deceive these people, by the miracles.
Mm-hmm. By the technology. You know,
by the internet of things. When everything was connected to the internet, that's gonna, like you said, make people's lives more convenient. So shit's almost gonna be like second nature to them. So that's pretty much all they're gonna know.
And it's all this shit is artificial.
Yeah.
It ain't doing nothing but making you more slower, stupid, lazier, sickly. It's for the worse, but he's programmed it to have you imagine that it's for the greater good. You know, that's why you're never supposed to trust this devil. I mean, this is the serpent we're talking about. You know, but hey, these people are far too gone. You know, they're far too gone, man. They're beguiled, just like Eve. She was beguiled. She was far gone once she ate of that tree. Adam wasn't gonna get that back, so he fell right to it. You know, but at least the Lord has a remnant that He has preserved. That's not gonna be, you know, they're not gonna fall to this man's devices, man. You know, those are the only people who this devil can't get his grip on. That shit is not going to work on the elect. We're not intrigued by this shit. We're not charmed by it. We despise this whole shit, man. And the Most High, he despises it. It says that he would despise his image. We know that there's something far greater than this shit, man. What this devil got going, it's just gonna be a dead end.
Scripture said the knowledge of this world is foolishness.
Yep.
With the Most High. So the deepest shit that you think Esau got is foolishness. Is the Most High has a way more simpler way to achieve the largest shit that Esau got. You know.
And I'm glad you said that, because the people are so foolish. They think the gifts and things that they get on this side is in comparison to what the Most High, who created you, designed in blessings for you.
Yeah.
You don't truly. I got the new iPhone, man, but you gotta pay the fucking bill, man.
Yeah.
The service is bad where you live at. You know, dumb shit, man. When Most High gonna give you telepathy, fuck a phone, man.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's really what that technology is based upon. Telepathy.
Yeah.
Where it's clear, tapped into the source right away. Nobody calling you, pranking and shit. You know, none of that shit, man.
Lost call, the signal,
that,
none
bro.
of that shit, man.
I got a bad ass car. Man, the
Bro.
chariot, man, don't ever break down.
You can fly.
It flies.
Like Superman.
You know? Yeah,
Like,
you
why?
can fly.
Yeah.
Right?
Why wouldn't you want that? But you want a damn Tesla or a fucking car that can drive itself into a damn building, a pole, a street light pole and shit. You know, why? Come on,
This
man.
wasn't on the map. Tesla need to update their system.
Yeah, while it's driving.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, this is the best Esau can give for you. And even what he's able to give to you, that shit is limited. That has a cap. He's gonna ration shit to you. He's not gonna see in the kingdom. The Lord said He's gonna give us our pleasures evermore.
Yep.
There's no limit to what we're gonna receive in the next world.
He said
But
100.
it's all gonna be righteous.
Yeah.
Huh?
He said 100 for.
If you could find that for me in Psalm 16, I think it's like it might be 11 verse. You can get that.
Right. It's yep. Psalm 16:11. That will show me the path of life. So I can read that over. That will show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy.
Mhm.
At thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore.
At thy right hand there are pleasures evermore. You see that? The Lord got something far greater, man. And it ain't gonna be a cap to it. Esau, he ain't got nothing, man. All he got is just ways of slowly killing you.
Yeah.
That's all he can really provide for you.
Take
Ways
it away from
to die.
Esau has a cap. Esau has a cap on his brain capacity. In the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have a cap on. We're going to be able to use the full capacity of our brains.
Exactly.
The elect, the Israelites.
Mhm.
You know.
There it is, man. So I mean, the hell with this place. You know, you might, Jake. You know, Jake. They really trying to hold on to something. What the hell are you trying to hold on to? Ain't nothing here.
Yeah. So I'm trying to hold on to.
You know,
Yeah.
You ain't got your household. Your woman ain't in order. Your food is deaf.
You got ailments and shit.
You got ailments. You hella sickly. You get no respect.
Watch what happens to these people in about 2 weeks after eating this bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Bruh.
Between Thanksgiving today and next week.
Especially the ones that's juiced up.
Oh, bro.
Come on,
I'm
man.
done for it, man.
Okay.
This shit is over with, man. Ain't nothing to look forward to here. You know, you ain't got your children in the school learning some bullshit, getting lied to. Your assistant secretary of health is a fucking transformer.
Right.
Yeah.
And how's that?
Come on, man. But that's supposed to be progressive. We gotta get the hell out of here, man. But before that happens, we gotta go through the hell, man. We gotta go through the tribulation. So there's not gonna be any mirth. The Lord's taking that right out the earth, man. All right, He's taking it out the earth for a reason. The Lord is forcing you into the house of mourning. So I don't know if y'all got any other free comments. So, you know, Lord willing, you know, you brothers and you sisters were edified. The water for tuning in, the water for the precepts. We will give all praise, glory, and honor
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakurash.
The ones to the elder apostles of the great millstone who well. Peace and salutation to the tabernacle of David, though for elect. We're gonna say shalom.
Shalom.
What's happening with me?
How much they niggas pay?